Hi guys, it's your girl Shrubi and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by. If you're returning, thank you so much for your support. Let's keep this channel going. Let's grow together. So today's video is a perfume haul, and basically I just want to share with you guys some perfumes that I have added to my collection. I made these purchases last month and I have done some purchases this month. Even though I bought them last month, I kept them in my dresser and opened for the purpose of me showing you my new additions. So some of these new perfumes are YouTube influenced buys. These are ones that other YouTubers or perfume reviewers on YouTube have recommended. So without further ado, let's get right into this business. And the first one I want to talk about is a fragrance that is so talked about. This one, I do understand the hype because it's very, very nice. It's good smelling. I am also in love with it. And this is Poison Girl by Christian Dior. So there's the box, guys. So I'll be showing you the boxes. I already unboxed them like earlier so that I just wouldn't waste a lot of time. So today is not about knots, it's just about first impressions and what I get when I spray this. Like when I tested it off the first spray, I got a lot of almond from this. I got some vanilla coming through, and after a while I could smell that caramel, and that's all I could pick up. It's very sweet. With this one, I have tested the EDP also, and I know the EDP is so much sensual and warmer and stronger. But this one is more of a lighter version or a lighter take on the EDP. It still smells really good, but more of like a summery version. This is like an all-weather perfume. It smells really, really good, and I picked this up instead of the EDP just because of the differences in price. Sometimes, you know, these perfumes don't come cheap, so you're always looking for a bargain. So for me, it doesn't really matter which version of Poison Girl I have in my collection. As long as I have me a Poison Girl, I am so happy. I'm very, very happy. I finally got this scent, so looking forward to wearing this one. The next one, which was a very pleasant surprise, this one was a blind buy, and I haven't seen anybody review this on YouTube. I just bought it just because I don't own anything by Elisab, so I thought I should get myself an Elisab fragrance, and this is Elisab Le Parfum in white. So I did get to test the original Le Parfum, which I liked. So I did stumble upon this store that carried this perfume, and they only had one bottle, but they didn't have testers. So just because I knew what the original smelled like, I was like, since this is a flanker, it wouldn't be too far off from the original, and I jumped the gun and I bought it. So guys, I am in love with this fragrance. I am so happy. I think this is my number one. You know, of all these I'm going to show you, this is the one that I'm happy with the most. So on first spray, this one gives me a lot of sweet berries, and I get patchouli, like the same patchouli that you find in La Vie Belle. Only this fragrance is so much prettier. I'm not saying it does, okay, it does remind me of La Vie Belle, but this one is so pretty, you guys. I know I have mentioned this before, La Vie Belle and I don't vibe. I just don't like that fragrance at all. I'm sorry, I know it has a huge following, but I don't like that fragrance at all. I just feel like it's one of the most overrated fragrances of all time. I'm sorry if you love it, but don't come for me. That's just my opinion. But this one is so pretty. So it does have the DNA of the original, only that the original is a little bit stronger, a little bit deeper. But this is also very nice. I don't know what berries are in there. I don't know whether it's strawberries, blueberries, cranberries, blackberries. All I know that it's got some sweet berries. That's it. And I am so happy with this one. I just can't wait to wear it. Okay, up next is a fragrance from Jean Paul Gaultier. and this is Classic or Fresh, the Wonder Woman version. So when I bought this, actually guys, the ones that I'm going to show you, these are not the only ones that I bought. I bought a lot more, but the thing is, my client took them off my hands, so some of them have been sold. I am planning to replace them, so I'm still going to do another haul soon. Probably today is Friday, so probably on Monday I'm going to do another haul because I'm going to pick up other fragrances. So this one, when I picked this up, it smelled so good, so I was like, I need to pick up the EDT, just the classic EDT version also, which I did, and a client of mine bought that one, so it was okay with me because I just felt like they smelled a little bit similar. Only this one is more like a summery version. This is Oriental Floral, but this one you can use all year round. This one has got like salty notes in there, so that gives it that fresh feeling. This one also has orange blossom, it's got vanilla, white florals and all that. The difference between this one and the other classic EDT is that this one on my skin stays linear like the whole time. With the other one, my experience was that it was a lot of orange blossom on the onset, and as it developed, it was becoming more honey scented, where when it dries down you just get this honey sweetness coming through. This one is like more linear, but it still smells good, still lasts a long time. So I wouldn't wear this every day. I think I would have to be in the mood for it, but it's still a good buy. Next would have to be another fragrance that is really hyped on YouTube. Everybody is talking about it, how delectable it is, what a gourmand it is, what a chocolatey scent it is, how sweet. And this is Angel Muse by Mugler. So when I tested this one yesterday, guys, from here I can smell, I can catch, you know, the sweetness and everything. I do get it, but when you spray it, all I get is a lot of patchouli, not unlike the one that is in the original Angel, and it was just patchouli. And then I picked up something like almond essence, like essence that you use to flavor your food or your desserts or whatever. And then after a while I could pick up an orange flavor or scent coming through, so I couldn't pick up any chocolate. And as hyped as this is, this was YouTube influence, like that's why I bought it, and I bought it blind. But I must say, guys, I'm really disappointed. I expected more. I think my expectations were like sky high. This is just not doing it for me. I'm sorry if you love this, but it's just not doing it for me right now, and I might have to get rid of it or maybe give it another chance. That's something I haven't decided, but I'm on the fence with this one. I really don't know. Between this one and the original Angel, I'm more for the original Angel than this one. It's just not doing it for me. Next up is also one that I love. This is a fresh scent. This one is by Bukhari, and this is Aqua Divina. Yes, look at that bottle. So this, to me, the name is befitting this scent because it does smell divine to me. This is floral aquatic, very fresh, very good smelling, has salty notes in there, citruses, a little bit of sweetness. This one kind of also does remind me of was that Olympia by Paco Rabanne, only that Olympia has got more vanilla and more sweetness. If we had more sweetness added to this, it probably would come off as a flanker of Olympia. It also reminds me of Womanity by Thierry Mugler, because that one is also an aquatic scent. Guys, this smells so good. It's so fresh, it's so good. It's just, I can't believe I have been sleeping on this. The only other person that has done a review on this fragrance, this was also, it's one of those fragrances that YouTube made me buy, not because it's popular, just because somebody reviewed it and they didn't like it. And this was Rhonda Larice, where she bought this and she said she would be returning it because it just wasn't nice. But guys, I am in love with this. I think this is a good buy. I am so impressed with this fragrance. I just love it so much. So if you love floral aquatics, this one is for you. Also has the same kind of vibe as Seeker Reveal. So good buy. Next up is a fragrance that is not new to me, and this is Always Red by Elizabeth Arden. And I know most people shy away from Elizabeth Arden fragrances because you're always thinking they're old lady. I know we have grown up with, you know, our moms, our grandmas, our aunties wearing Elizabeth Arden fragrances, and we always think of them as momsy or old lady. But Elizabeth Arden has got some really good modern fragrances. This is one of them. This one smells so good, you guys. You can't believe it's by Elizabeth Arden. There's also another flanker of the original Red Door, which is Red Door Shimmer. That one also smells really good. That one is a lighter version of Chanel Chance EDP, and also has the same vibe of Coco Mademoiselle. I also like that one. So this one is one of those cheapies that smells really good. So if you're a lover of Giorgio Armani C and you don't want to spend all that money on C, buy this one. This is the closest dupe you will ever find. To me, they smell the same. The only reason I don't keep this in my collection is just because it's one of those fragrances that's so long lasting. It will last 12 hours on you and you're able to smell it throughout, and I don't like that about my fragrances. Yes, I want to smell them like when I just spray it, but all I want to do is just get little whiffs of it, like when I move or whatever. But this one is like from beginning to end, it's very potent, very strong, and that's just why I never kept it in my collection. But this is one I do recommend to clients that want something stronger and long lasting. This one is it. This one lasts so long, you can't believe. It's very good quality, so you should try it. This is Oriental Floral. Next up, we have a fragrance from YSL, and this is L. So this is in the EDT form, you guys. I believe this is also called L Shocking. This one I love. This one contains peony and ginger. I don't know what ginger smells like in fragrances. I also don't know what peony smells like, but I just saw that from Fragrantica. It's a floral scent, but all I know is that it's beautiful. It's an easy reach. It's a happy scent. It's a mood lifter. The feeling that this fragrance gives me is the same that I get from Gucci Bamboo and also CK Beauty. Those are fresh scents, very sweet, very nice. It's just like I would bathe in it. I'm just so happy I picked this up because I had my eye on it for a while, and finally I just decided to get it. And the thing is, why I take so long to decide on these fragrances is that, unlucky for me or unfortunately for me, I am not able to return these fragrances once I purchase. And if it's an online buy, it takes like 3 to 4 weeks to get to me. By the time I'm sending it back, my 30, is it the within 30-day time period that they give you would have already expired. So if I don't like it, then it means I'm just stuck with it. So next up we have let me show you this one. This is Boss Orange Eau de Parfum. This one I like. I really like how it smells. This one is supposed to be a floral fruity gourmand, but if you're a die-hard gourmand perfume lover, this one is not for you because it doesn't really come off as gourmand. When you spray it after 30 minutes, probably it will start smelling so good. There's something in there that just smells really good, but it doesn't last. The performance, guys, is just not so great. But I'm not going to give up on this one just because I like the way it smells. So this one is supposed to have some apple in there, vanilla. The apple, you are able to pick it up, but you really have to strain your nose. It's not like the green apple in DKNY Delicious. This one is like, you know, you really need to have your nose to your skin for you to smell it. And if you have an idea of what the guy's version smells like, then you will know what this smells like, because it kind of like the same. At some point it gives off something masculine, but it's still great smelling. Last but not least is a fragrance that I bought because of Amber Chantel. Amber Chantel on YouTube swears by Roberto Cavalli fragrances, and this is Roberto Cavalli Aqua. So this one I bought. I did test the original Roberto Cavalli in the brown box, and I found it a bit too strong for me. So when I went to Fragrantica to read the reviews, and I bought this blind, that's why I bought it in the 50 ml, just so I could get to test it. A lot of people said it actually resembled the original with just some aquatic notes added into there. So this is a floral aquatic. So when it comes on my skin, when it gets on my skin, for me, I get a lot of florals and a lot of like creamy florals. I don't know why I get that. And I know it's supposed to contain some lemon and lime, but I don't pick that up. I pick up a lot of florals. For me, this would qualify to be a signature scent. It smells really good, has a bit of sweetness to it. After like 2 hours of having it on your skin, then you will start to experience those aquatics. But I don't think I'm gonna be keeping this because it's just not quite what I'm looking for. So I have it on my sale shelf, just in case you're from Zambia and you're watching this and you're interested. Hook me up. So guys, that's all I had for you today. I will be doing another video soon because I'll be picking up some more fragrances that I have ordered, and I will be showing them to you guys. So if you managed to get to the end of this video, I hope you didn't forget to click the subscribe button or to like this video. If you haven't done that already, while I'm talking, please click the subscribe button. That's all I had for you today. Ta-ta!